Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to a showcase of the brand new Metroliner Express. Again. So, I originally had, about 2 of the Metroliner Express sets and one of the club cars. And I had about 8 coaches altogether. Then I had about, it was 4 or 5, I can't remember now, but I had loads of these sets and another club car as well. And I had a total of 16 coaches using these base pieces. I've now got a massive stack, especially I've been busy as well. Look at all of them. Wow, so many base plates. I can use them, but will I be able to use them effectively? I'm trying to put them back. There we go. So yeah, those are all of the base plates from the Metroliner sets used previously on these, but now I have stretched these coaches out. I've kind of put 2 together to make one big one, and they look so good. I mean, these look absolutely amazing. So the fact that they're longer, they're more realistic, they look better detailed. I can add some more details inside, I can do more with them, and yeah, I'm so proud that I've been able to do this. I do have some parts left over. I might be able to make one more. There's currently 8 here. I might be able to get a number 9 in there. But yeah, so I'm going to do what I did with the 16 coach express. I'm going to go through each coach one at a time, and I'm going to take the roof off and just show you what's inside. So this is going to be a bit of a long and complicated video. So one thing I do actually need to make clear and apologise in advance for, I am having to use the light on the camera, which will make things a little bit extra bright and shiny for no real reason, but it's very dark today. I do need to get recording, and the only way for me to get on with this video is to use the light. Otherwise you won't be able to see anything and it'll be miserable, and yeah, have to move on. So this is the first coach of the express line. This is the baggage car. From what I know is that the baggage car is always at the front, and of course that makes sense. I mean, you put everything to the front and then you move the express, all the other coaches, you know, further down, so there's more room for you to actually get onto the platform. But yeah, it's cool that I've been able to make this, but it's still, I knew how fragile this coach was going to be because of these, oh Christ, do that again. I knew how fragile it was going to be because of these doors. There we go. These are cool doors, I like them. They take up a lot of space and they help making this coach a lot easier. But as you can see, there's these gaps and there's nothing for it to really grab onto, so it's not strong or sturdy in any way. And when I took the roof off, I nearly pulled the whole thing apart. So yeah, that's not doing me anything beneficial whatsoever. But inside, I have plenty of room to put some stuff in. I've got a pile of these yellow bricks that have these letter sort of details. They're from a really old train set. Got a couple of bikes in there. There's a dolly with some suitcases on. I'll be able to, there we go, there's the suitcases. And yeah, it's a good looking car. Or it's weird saying car because I know it's a coach, but the ch at the end of the word, it's a bit odd. I'm 20 and I'm still complaining about weird shit like that. Anyway, right. That's the first one. Let's move on. Now I actually have 2 of these because these are supposed to be the standard passenger coaches. So these are kind of what you would expect from a passenger coach really. Just plenty of seats inside. Some windows with a bit of distance between them. I had loads of windows just going along there, and I said to my dad, is that realistic? I'd rather ask my dad than go online and look at some images or anything like that. I don't know why, it's a bit natural for me to do that. But he said, no, there's supposed to be some space between some of the windows. I was like, right, okay. So I patterned it out like this, and I thought, you know what, that works, I'm happy, it's cool. And again, it's a good looking coach. I do like that. Again, plenty of seats inside. Well, there's only 6, but again, very spacious. And plenty of minifigures as well. There is one, what would you call that? The hostess? Well, an employee, I suppose. Let's go with it. Yeah, an employee tending to one of the couples. Plenty of doors. Obviously, you've got loads of doors left over, so that's all good. I do have 2 of these, and I might make a 3rd one because whilst most of the other coaches do have a bit of difference in them, it is, you know, nice to have just a standard sort of, you know, your bog standard coach. But yeah, the roofing is always going to be the same, as is the details underneath. It's the same as it was with the previous one, just a little bit longer on each side. That's all it is. It's nothing special, so I'm not going to show it off. But yeah, that's that one. Let's move on again. Now this is another passenger car, but it does have a big difference. You can see there's no windows along here because inside there is a bit of a bathroom, which is pretty damn good. It adds some more detail, and of course it is, you know, obviously different. It breaks up that boring, samey sort of look. We do have a toilet. I do have these tiles here with the black hole in the middle for the sinks, but I put another one over here which is supposed to represent the toilet, and I think that looks really funny. But yeah, I was going to put this as my first class passenger car. I shouldn't be chopping between the two, but I'll say whatever comes naturally. But yeah, where were we? So yeah, this was going to be first class, but I thought, it's a bit shitty to say that yes, get it. Yes, that's cool to have that there, but I've also got this one seat tiny table thing going on here, so it's not accurate, but that I'm very proud of. That's a very cool little build. Plus, it's only first class because of the minifigures. The guy in a purple suit, who is like a pimp, basically, and a businessman in a cowboy hat. But yeah, just another passenger coach, really. It just has a bog in it. Nothing too special beyond that. So, yeah, let's move on to, what are we on? 1, 2, 3, coach number 4. Most likely the only one that most people care about. So this is the club car. It's very much the same as it was previously. It is practically identical. The only difference is that I'm having to use my own brick-built base instead of the full kind of single-piece base that the normal coach uses, and it's just a little bit longer. That's literally the only differences. Lots of seating along the top. I've been able to squeeze a couple of windows in next to the door as well, because I think on the original model there was no doors, but yeah, you know, it has some windows left over, just chuck them in. There's also the sticker next to the windows you can see with the bed on it to represent the bed arrangement underneath the seating. So why don't we actually take that out, because, you know, thinking ahead. And I nearly went the double bunk thing that I did with the past Express layout, where I had a sleeper car, but the beds were, again, they were bunk beds. And I thought, yeah, that might work, but it might also be a bit too tall. So I stayed with the original sort of arrangement. And here we are, just 2 beds in there, 2 people sleeping away, enjoying their long trip. And it's good, it's really good. But again, very much the same as the original. Still a bloody good looking coach. There's no arguing that. So let's move on to the next one. So this is supposed to be the diner car. I have also skipped over number 5 because it was the other passenger car, you know, the same thing. So this is actually number 6. So that's okay, you haven't really missed anything. So yeah, the diner car is kind of cool actually. I've been able to kind of work around and, you know, play around with some of the details. So obviously no windows here again, because you wouldn't really have windows kind of up against where someone's serving food and drink. Some smaller windows again, kind of just to change things a little bit. We do have some seats on the other side. So whilst there are, you know, 3 big ones and 2 small windows on this side, there's only 4 of the standard size windows on the other side. And yeah, there are coaches out there with designs like this, but obviously it is going to look very different, but that's because of everything that's going on the inside. I could be wrong, there could be more windows to go along there, hell, even on the other side, but I seriously doubt it. But yeah, I do like what's going on in here, because, you know, there's a little desk, we've got 2 employees getting drinks sorted, getting them out. And there's another guy serving the couple there, and 2 other people arguing over tea or coffee. But yeah, it's, you know, it's a nice little coach. Nothing too complicated, but it's good. Really good. So yeah, let's move on to coach number 7. Now this is also another passenger coach, but this is a tad different. It looks the same on this side, but along the other side it is different. We got your 2 big windows, small window, wall, small window, then your 2 big windows again. We have seats on either side of the coach, but in the middle is a baggage area. This is for some people that have, you know, short distances, you know, from one platform to the next, and they've got a couple of things they need to carry. They just chuck the luggage in here. And that's the kind of only idea I have going on with this. So we have a couple of people in here. You can see there's a bloke with backpack. We've got employees sorting out the luggage. Everything's good, but again, it is still just a normal passenger car So we do have the seats in there. People enjoying themselves, and I think this is better than the other two standard passenger coaches I got, where it's just 3 sets of seats. But you know, it's a good thing. I've not been able to do much with passenger details in the past, but I think, again, I think I've done alright here. So yeah, nothing too special, but better than normal. Right, don't worry, we got one left. Now then, this is the brake coach, the one that goes at the end. I should have looked this up before I did this, but I don't actually know what they're used for. From what I understand, it's just there for the staff members. They just, you know, they stay in here. It's the equivalent to the American caboose. But, yeah, it's just stylized as another coach. There could be a thing where it houses passengers, I don't actually know, and I should have looked it up again. I could have made those changes, but oh well. But yeah, it's something where you can see the details where it like finishes off, because it has some big windows and it goes off into smaller windows, and that's it. No doors at the back, because I could have put doors in, but I just chose not to. It's like when you got a brush with a head full of paint and you're just brushing along that line. As you're going along, you're losing paint, and you can see as it fades out. This is supposed to represent that look. You can see it's fading out, which is a cool way of looking at it, but that's probably the best way I can represent what this is supposed to look like. What we have inside is just a couple of workmen that I had left over, just chatting, you know, having a quick break or whatever. Yeah, good stuff. Now then, let's put this all together and finish the video. So there we go, there we have it. That is the new metroliner Express, stretched out, looking good, properly made, happy faces all round. So I'm going to try and do something when it comes to making that 9th coach. I've got something planned, but I don't know how it's going to go. So yeah, I'll leave that for when it happens. But I hope that you do enjoy that, so stick around because that will be happening soon. And yeah, that is all I have to say. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you all ever so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you all in the next episode. Bye!